its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Pick this nigga's house.
About $10,000.
Who?
Some kid that tried to scam Speed, and he tried to scam Skate Aiden, now he trying to scam Gideon. It's gonna be $10,000. Something about it. He chose Speed like that nigga I canceled.
That fat nigga?
Yeah, the white dude. Oh, you seen that?
Nigga, they saying, suppose they trying to say Aiden bad for not giving him money.
Herbert to throw right away. He's got a man. That's caught left side.
I know Gideon paid the nigga money. They said Aiden didn't
though. They reached the 50.
Fat white kid, right?
Yeah.
Glasses.
It started back at the 25.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
They're trying to get Speed, too.
Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Niggas, you feel me? They use, I'm gonna be honest, like, people using streamers like, yeah, they got the money, but like, come on, bro.
Looking to pass.
They got taxes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like,
Bilal
Don't get
Nichols.
me wrong.
they are
there to get him. It's a
like, they got
loss
the
of
money,
5.
but
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Pick up of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
All right, coming back. Bye, love.
On fourth down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this
oh my
one
God,
back
I just threw a
into the
fucking
end
shit
zone.
pass, bro.
Defense delivers a score.
I forced
Now for
that
the
shit.
extra point, Daniel Carlson.
I had the whole field. Like, I should have just kicked the
And he's
field,
1 for
bro.
1 on the new year
I'll
as
be
his
messing
kick
up my
is
own.
good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And none of my fast niggas on my team, they running after him. Like, I have like 93 speed. That nigga's only like 86 speed. Somebody put an effort.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they match up this early, or would you prefer a game like
You don't think he should have got off that last block? I think he should have gone. I think he was gone. Look, that's all I need to chip him. He should have broke off this. That's crazy. You want to get a fucking release, Keenan Island?
That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that clock when you do have injuries down the stretch. Last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's coming to pick up on his toe ass.
Jalen Guyton, 68 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's what I'm saying.
Abdul's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Gary. Yeah, Gary Sanchez used to play for the Yankees.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Flag on me.
Looking deep for Adams.
That is
That's
offside.
into double coverage and intercepted.
I was gonna get that too.
That was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw his Carr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Wanna do.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
Damn, they getting killed, J.C. Jackson.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. Now Carr again.
Wow, I didn't pick that off.
Jacobs. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. These 2 teams all tied after 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Jacobs again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries for this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He hits Adams, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A first down for Davante Adams in his first season with the Las Vegas Raiders. Over the previous 2 years in Green Bay, he led the NFL in receptions and touchdowns, and he's building off of a 123-catch, 1,500-yard season. Now, of course, in Raiders black and silver instead of Packers green and gold.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Carr now on 1st down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 30 on second down, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Herbert throwing again. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught.
Touchdown, Chargers. Fumbled the ball, bro. Fumbled it, nigga picked it up for super score, bro. That's why I'm down 24-10. I scored off of it. Now I just scored with
the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
If I could get a fucking scoop and score,
final shot here before half for
Carr right now, that'd be great.
This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And a short pickup to about the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trying to get that to Adams, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Throwing now is Carr.
I've really seen Levi explode it.
This will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carr to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 46 yards. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. That is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
I got 13 days.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
That's shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
They're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
What color did I wear?
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Carr to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
We turned 17 the same year.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we turned 17 the same year, but you turned it right before the year ended. Like,
what is it called?
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is
come on.
But a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
how old is he?
I'm never home. I don't know anything. I don't even live.
That's bad. You gotta take up the
They'll run it with Jacobs. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
I always
but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance.
Every time I ask you where you going, I'm going home. Every time I ask you where you're
about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Maybe that's
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw, Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Herbert to throw. To Guyton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 51 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best. They did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Yo, this gas hat is blowing my shit.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field.